Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page. And I thank you so much in advance. Capricorn, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one for the overall energy is going to be from the Elemental Oracle, and the tarot portion of your reading is going to be from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. The cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angels, spirits, guides, what messages do you have for Capricorn? Messages for Capricorn. Thank you. One of my favorites from this deck, number 41, which reduces to a 5, the Hierophant card of the Major Arcana, the Pope of the Tarot. It's Taurus energy. That can talk a lot about connection to the divine through earthly means, through an earthbound person, texts and sacred teachings. Can also talk about rules, standards, regulations, values, morals, ethics, things like that. How we kind of define ourselves. And the card says discipline and time. This is definitely one of my favorite oracle decks that I own. It's so amazing. I'm being called to point out that the fact that she kind of looks like, you know, the flapper girls of like the 1920s. She kind of looks like that, even with the microphone that she has here. Like she has something that she wants to say, but it goes back ages and ages and ages. It's almost like ancient wisdom at this point. Discipline and time, that could be a theme for you right now. I mean, Capricorns are some of the most disciplined people of the zodiac, that's for sure. But there could be this element of time where you feel like there isn't really enough of it. Because the sunlight reflected here is kind of like the sunlight outside right now. It feels like golden hour is upon us, which is beautiful. But it feels like the sun is going down in the sky, not rising. That's how I interpret that golden hue. And so there's a part of you that wants to, especially with all these clocks here, it's like I just got to do as much as I can before I run out of time. And so in order to do that, I have to be very disciplined. I have to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row. Interesting too, all the skeleton keys hanging from the tree, and that this tree looks like a brain, right? It's like everything needs to work in tandem to be able to unlock everything that I'm trying to manage and make manifest for myself. Even the way that she's looking directly at the viewer, right? It's like no nonsense. I don't have time for BS. I really, really don't. We're on a timetable. The clock is ticking. But it's almost like all of these keys here, only one of them opens the magic lock. And it's interesting because this is from the Oracle deck, and from the Tarot deck there is a particular card. It's the Ace of Swords, where there's a character who has like a lock inside of their brain area, and there's a skeleton key in their hand. I wonder if that card will come out, but that's the card I see, the Ace of Swords. Breakthrough, clarity, epiphany. You're waiting Spirit just said, for the penultimate moment. It's like everything's going to come to a head. It has to. It's like your spirit told me that. It has to. I don't have a choice. I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier. Past, present, future. At the end, advice from Spirit. One more. Okay. Lots of cards in reverse. 5 out of 6 of the cards are in reverse. It's not a bad thing. It just indicates to me how to read the cards. But when cards are in reverse, it's kind of like they're a little wishy-washy. It's like they're not sitting in their own power. So there could be a lot. I mean, it kind of is in keeping with this. There's just a lot happening. It's almost like your attention, your attention has been distracted or diverted. So much to do, so little time. In the past energy, you got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. The first one to get this card in this series of readings. 10 of Cups in the upright would talk about this space of blissfulness. We have the rainbow in the background. These 2 lovers coming together despite the oddities and the weirdness. There's this beautiful embrace, kind of looking out onto the prosperity before them. But the card is in reverse. So in your past energy, maybe there was a 10 of Cups moment that did not really come to fruition for you. And with the 4 of Cups in the reverse, to clarify, you now know why. Spirit just said. There was a reason. There was a reason. Now, I'm not saying that you are necessarily happy with that reason. In fact, I don't think that you are. What do they say? Rejection is protection and redirection. That's what Spirit just said. There could have been a rejection. It doesn't have to be about love. It could be something that meant something to you, something you had expectation about that didn't quite pan out the way that you wanted it to in the past energy. 4 of Cups would normally talk about kind of missing the point of something, or being oblivious to something, apathetic, complacent to a blessing. When the card is in reverse, it's almost like that blessing is now revealing itself. That's why I said these 2 cards together. It's like you might have missed out on something, but you're now understanding why. A blessing in disguise. What was this, Spirit? Strength card in reverse. Something that really tested your constitution. Number 8 of the major arcana, Leo energy. The Strength card talks about mastering our ego. We know when we're speaking authentically, and we know when we're speaking from the ego. Anything that makes us feel threatened threatens our ego. It's better to have a mastery over it, to understand what triggers us, to understand how we interact with the world and what motivates us to say certain things and move in certain directions and behave in the ways that we behave. When the card is in reverse, to me, Spirit just said all bets are off. That's the feeling, like whatever this was such a grand disappointment to you. And even if you can see that it was for your best and highest good, that there was redirection, It hurt, it stung, it felt like a blow to the ego. Not nice. Not nice. Necessary, but not nice. You know, maybe that's why this discipline card is coming up, because now we have to regroup. We have to like gather ourselves together, put ourselves together again to try and move forward from it. In the present energy, 2 of Wands in the reverse. 2 of Wands in the upright can talk about directionality and trying to figure out, do we go left or right, up or down? The whole world is available to us, but we're not really sure. We could do anything, but because we could do anything, it becomes confusing. That's what this card can sometimes represent to me. But in the reverse, it's like, in the present moment, you have no confusion. Thank you, Spirit. And that character does not look confused in any way. This whole card reeks of determination, because there's some element of time here that there is not an abundance of time. I know you see a lot of clocks on this card, but that is just not what I'm feeling for this energy at all. There is not an abundance of time. And I don't know why. Capricorn, can you tell me? Well, why do you feel like you're running out of time? I mean, there could be like a short window on something. Whether it could be like a job. Like maybe you want to apply to a job, but there's only a week left to apply before the window of opportunity closes forever. So it could be something like that. Could be something else. I'm not sure. Not yet. It's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. This is the present energy. So now, this is Pentacles is your element, the earth element. Now you want to walk through a new door, have new opportunities, everything new, curious, explorative, having crucial conversations, authentic gestures, but small. Like, there's something about the fact that she doesn't even have shoes on. It's like, we're going to be walking tentatively, but we're still walking. That's what's important. We're still trying. We're taking one step forward, and isn't that what matters most? Can I get a clarifier for the present energy for Capricorn? Number 12, the Hanged Man, Major Arcana, Virgo and Pisces. This is the card in the upright. This is the card in reverse. This card is so amazing too, because it's got that zipper here, and then it's like the sky as the background of her dress. Hanged Man energy talks about needing a much desired perspective. It's like we're way too close to see clearly. And so we kind of take a time out. Spirit's going like this, time out. Bring ourselves up and away, and just to try and get the bigger picture. Because maybe, I mean, in this sense of discipline and running out of time, there's this scurrying energy. You got to be careful. Spirit, the universe is very interesting when it comes to manic energy. There's just like, I'm running out of time, I'm running out of time. It's almost like the universe will accelerate that because they're feeling that energy from you and simply mirroring it. Oh, it seems like they think that time is moving faster, so it has to move faster, right? So sometimes it's good to just like time out, slow it down, to try and get perspective, to have new intelligence behind it. But it requires a pause, and that's what you're doing in the present moment. Am I making the right decisions? Is this the direction that I want to move into? Just want to take a moment to be sure. Because I have such limited time. Measure twice, cut once, Spirit just said. In the future potential, I like this energy. Queen of Cups. I mean, I love Queen of Cups in the upright or in the reverse. In the upright, this is Cancer energy. Queen of Cups talks about somebody who is really generous with their love, really empathetic and compassionate, and her cup overfloweth, and she wants to pour in everybody's cup. And when this is in the reverse, it's talking about pouring back into your own cup. Self-love, self-care. Maybe that's what this is all about. Realizing I've been focusing all of my energy externally, and now it's time to regroup, reassess. I feel like I've been talking a lot, like really fast, but like just taking a breather and focusing that love back to self. King of Wands to clarify that. King of Wands in the reverse. King of Wands is normally a person who knows exactly how they want to move, has a lot of power, a lot of influence, a lot of inertia. They don't have any second guesses about anything. Thank you, Spirit. I think Spirit wants you to embody this, but right now we're not quite there yet. Maybe because we need to take that time out and just be with ourselves for a moment so that we can be very clear about what direction we want to move into. Because once we move, that's it. It's like the sparks flew and you can't unspark it. You can't turn back time. Can I get a card of advice for Capricorn, please? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. A card of advice. Hierophant in reverse. Number 5 of the Major Arcana. The old ways are no longer going to work for you. You're blazing a new trail. It can be difficult. But Spirit is asking you to kind of think outside the box. Even if the box is comfortable, they're saying you got to step outside of what you already know, what is familiar. That is a little bit represented here. It's like, be courageous, be a little bit more bolder in your moves. Right? This energy wants to turn in the upright for you. Be a little bit more bolder in your moves at this time. So, Capricorn, that's your reading. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Capricorn.